if everyone's okay. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
And welcome to this week's public speaking forum. Everybody doing okay? Doing very good? I'm happy because we are about to close the year again. Very exciting times. Much more excited about the year to come. And I hope that you too feel the same way. With new developments coming in, hopefully opportunities coming our way for next year. 2017 is definitely something to look forward to. Would you agree?
Yeah, very good.
So without further ado, let's go ahead with our public speaking forum for today. Those who, I've seen some people who were there from the previous session. Were you there?
I wasn't there.
You weren't there, right?
I was busy.
A couple of new people joining here today. You might be wondering, what is this camera thing doing right in front of me? Well, the reason we're having this camera is because we're trying to record all of the presentations here. Reason being is, after your presentation, you'll get the chance to view how you did on your presentation, and then you will see how you do your presentation and how you can try to improve your presentation better. Recording a video is helpful for us to see what our habits are, what are our unnecessary gestures that we make, and hopefully by seeing how we present from your own perspective, you'll be able to improve more on things that you should try to improve further in your presentations. So please don't mind the camera. It will not be shown to all of the employees of BCL. It will be only strictly private for you. So if you want to view your videos, please do drop by HR and I'll give you a copy of your video. Then we can probably talk 2 or 3 minutes, help you develop your skills further based on the video that you'll be recording.
Hi, good afternoon all.
Good afternoon.
It's so simple word. Word is abstruse. Anyone knows? Have any idea? No?
Abstruse.
It's so simple. From our childhood onwards, everyone has feel the same thing. It's difficult to understand. That's it. For an example, like an abstruse argument presented by the lawyer. That's it. So, for any kind of difficulties, for learning everything from childhood onwards, childs also have same kind of difficulty to learn more. That's the meaning of the abstruse. That's it. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon everyone.
Good afternoon.
The quote I selected for today is, "For every dark night, there is a brighter day." Now this beautiful quote describes how you should start your day. Both good times and bad times, they're going to keep on coming and going. So always remember that there is a bright day after a dark night. We should always keep this in mind, because once we put our how do you say that? Once we strive for something, there is always hardship that is going to happen on our way or towards our progress. So we shouldn't let that hinder us. So after hard work, success is bound to come. So always do your best and never give up.
I didn't actually volunteer, like he kind of I'm not going to. First of all, I will introduce myself for the people who don't know me. My name is Bilal. I'm from EBT. I'm the only one you can see around in this building from EBT, so I'm like a one of a kind. And my speech is not going to be something abstruse. It's something, let's say, it's heart-to-heart talk. A few weeks back, there's been a bad accident. Actually, like I lost one of my dearest friends in a caving accident, which I kind of blame myself for it. This accident, like, it got into me, and this is why I'm here to talk to you about. This friend has been by my side for quite a very long time. Always by my side, to be honest. He has been with me on all my adventures. Like, he was always the one who saved me, basically, with his navigation skills and get me back to safety. This friend has been with me on my wedding day. He was like even part of the communication between me and my wife. And like he was conveying the messages of love, and sometimes not so love messages, but he was like mostly there for me. It was like bad thing for me. It's like a really sad story, and the only thing that would make me feel a bit better is like knowing that I lost him in what we love to do most, which is adventures. Like he was always there with me and my adventures. Sorry, it's a hard topic for me. All I can say is rest in peace, my dearest, best phone that I ever had, for serving me very well and for being with me all the time. It's strange, like, okay, I'm attached to my phone, I can admit it, and I'm sorry if I played with your emotions in it. But like, this whole thing got me thinking, like, how come we got so attached to our phones and to our gadgets? And, like, you see people, group friends sitting around the table and just no one speaking to the other, like just all playing with their phones and talking to virtual friends that they maybe have never met before. Or you see, how many of you like neglected your loved ones or your kids and just because you were busy doing something on your phone? We can see that a lot. I'm not sure like when it did start, but I'm not sure when LOL became like a way for us to laugh. The thing that, how we remember laughing when we were kids, it was like laugh, something was contagious, something that comes from the heart. Like once a guy starts laughing, everyone around starts laughing as well, without knowing the reason. This is the laugh that we remember. There was a story that I saw a few weeks back in the mall, and I would like to share. Like, I was going back from the lunch break here in the Loreto Mall, going down from the third floor down to my car in the basement. In front of me there was this guy and the lady. They worked together, supposedly, but both of them were on their phones. They were like this all the time. Going down the escalators, third floor, second floor, first floor. Like each floor they would just look, walk, just like robots and get back onto the escalators. And by coincidence, I could just get walking behind them, and by coincidence, their car was just parked next to the car, in this way exactly. The driver door from here is facing the driver door from the other car. So they both went into between both cars to the driver door, and they got stuck. It reminds me of these kind of Atari games or Mario games, like you remember when you take the character out of the usual route and it gets like keeps doing this move. This is what happened, and both of them between the two cars, just stuck there. I stood up like for around a minute maybe, just watching. I wanted to see like when it will finish, until they realized I was behind them. The guy looked back and like she also woke up from the hypnotizing that she was in, and then she looked back. So just not to scare them, I flashed the car to understand that I'm trying to get into this car. So in that moment, okay, both of them she went to the passenger seat, he got to the driver's seat, and they went away. Phones are getting smarter, we can agree on that. But are we?
No.
Are we even on the right track of evolution? Maybe this is something like we can debate later on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to tell any of you like throw away your phones or turn them off. I'm sure Santosh will not like that. But I'm just telling you like find your priorities. Set your priorities straight. Understand who are your true friends. Talk to them. It's holiday season now, and like the holidays feelings should be. It's not about sending a moving tree on WhatsApp. That's not the part of holiday that we do. Holidays is about sitting with friends, talking to them heart to heart, feeling this human touch. Talking to your kids, to your families. That's what holidays are about. Try once every month, go out of this box that we are all in. Go out into the nature, sit without phone. See, there are lots of things in life which has much better graphic designs than the one you can see on your phones. So enjoy your holidays with the ones you love, the ones who really means something to you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of you. Good afternoon. I already got a compliment, so it's okay. I can do it in whichever I want. Right. So, don't mind, I'll just keep this here so that I can use them. Thank you. Good. So, how many of us want to be rich? Please raise your hand. Define rich. We all want to be rich.
Financially
Right? We all want to be rich. So we have definitely financially, if you look at in this world, there are two types of people, right? One is rich and the other one is poor. Why this discrepancy is there? How we can sort this out? Any answers? How can I become rich? Money. Right? Very simple. If I get more money, I'll become more rich. Now, from where the money will come? Sorry?
From the poor.
From the
from neighbor world.
reserve bank. Okay? So, if we get money, we will become more rich. Okay? So this is an individual. Okay? Let us take it back to a country as well. A country will also become rich when they have more money. Right? So how they can make more money? It's simple, isn't it? We can print as much of money what we want. Isn't it?
Yes.
Is it right?
Yes.
Right. We can print money as much as we want. How does that work? Very simple.
You have to own a country.
Okay. Any country can do that.
Yes.
Right? Now what will happen if a country is printing money?
The value of their money will go down.
How? They are printing so much of money. So how the value will go down?
Because money is not about the paper, it's about the value.
Value, yes.
So what value it is creating? How it is creating the value? Let us examine that. Okay? Dubai has decided that everybody who is coming here has to be rich. Okay? Sheikh Mohammed decided to print a lot of currencies in dirhams. Anybody who is coming here on a visit visa or an employment visa, while arriving at the airport, they will greet you gladly. They will tell you, Bilal, take 10,000 dirhams for you. You are happy. You got a lot of money, right? Similarly, Mukesh is also coming. Mukesh also got 10,000. Ravi also got 10,000. You are all happy. You have become richer. Now, what do you want to do with that money? You want to buy so many things. Okay? Everybody is having a beautiful iPad. Okay? How much that iPad is costing? Say, for namesake, 1,000 dirhams. Okay? I want to buy an iPad. Devi want to buy an iPad. Bilal want to buy an iPad. Mukesh want to buy an iPad. Because you got money, right? You are all going. Okay? In all the stores in UAE, they have got about 50,000 iPads. That's a number, sir. Similarly, so many people are buying because they all got money. Now we can go and buy iPad, right? Oh, they started selling this.
Okay? For the first 15 days, they sold out of this 50,000, they sold for 25,000 numbers. At the cost of 1,000. Still people are coming, they are all getting this money. So they all want to buy. Now what is the balance left here? Only 25,000 left, right? Now what will happen? Any guess?
They'll increase the price.
They will increase the price. Why?
Because the demand is going on.
Demand is going up. Because there is a direct correlation between the supply and demand. Okay? So the price is going up. Right? Now, they have increased the price to 2,000. Right? Say for 25 days, they have sold a total of 40,000 numbers. The cost of 2,000. Now what is left?
10,000.
Only 10,000 is left. What will happen again?
Increase the price.
The price is going up again, okay? Now, for another 5 days, 30 days, 45,000. Okay. Currency is being used only for connecting the resources, the gross domestic product. Okay. So, if we want to keep the inflation down, printing a lesser number of currency would not really work. What you need to really do is that increase your GDP.
But you know your GDP, which is why you're going back.
True. But then this currency is always directly related to that GDP. So if you just reduce that, it cannot affect the GDP. But if you increase the GDP, you can connect it again. So currency is only a medium. Only a medium. Otherwise, that is why even in India now this demonetization happened, you know. All of a sudden, 1,000 notes are coming, just become a piece of paper. So it's only a medium. It's only a medium to connect. So the answer would be to not to decrease the printing of the currency, but to increase the or products and services, whichever it is, which creates value.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, Pratna here. My topic is very simple, it's New Year. So already the salary is credited, you can check your message. So it's New Year vibes. So, yeah. So I have 3 topics, you can speak about this. I will give 1, 2, 3. After my...
I've already spoken.
Okay,
So my New Year plans is very simple. My 3 friends from India, 2 of my friends, and me, I'm traveling to Sri Lanka. So we are going to chill for 5 days in Sri Lanka. So hoping that this year will be good. Every year I think let me do something in this year, let me go to gym or be health conscious, but when I eat and become fatter. But
say the same thing every year.
Yeah. So hope this new year is good for you all. So I think Ravi sir, your topic is nice.
So I'm like wondering what.
So who would like to start? Pratna, who do you think would like? Anil Chandran, perhaps? Would you like to try first?
This question is, if you become ruler of UAE in 2017, what changes do you want to see?
Okay, Anil, would you like to do it here, please?
It's okay.
Of course you have to do it.
That's part of the whole thing. You need to come forward. Absolutely. Come on. So, is it President? Yeah, President, right? Okay. So,
This is a scary topic.
so this is His Highness Anil Chandran speaking in front of us.
Good afternoon.
Shane.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Sharad. I And the first thing which came to my mind is I'm always roaming on the side, seeing laborers doing that hard work under the sun and all those stuff. So the first thing which came to my mind is to do something for the laborers. If I don't know how it can help and how we can. There needs to be a plan or something like this, but something related to the laborers, like maybe giving them an extra salary or something like that. So this is the thing.
That's it. Very good. Thank you very much. Who will you pick next? Mr. Razi? Sir, you think you're ready?
I'm not ready, but I'll try.
All right. Okay.
Hi, good evening, and ladies. My name is Ravi. I work in engineering products division. The table topic you call it, isn't it? The table topic that she has given me is best thing happened to you in the year 2016. So I'm struggling. I'm trying to. My memory is not so good, so I'm struggling to think what was the best thing that happened to me. I'm still struggling.
Must be a lot.
Yeah. I remember one incident, which was this year I got to go back to India to celebrate my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. I felt a special part of that particular celebration, particularly because I took pride in the fact that I was the eldest son. Maybe it's not a pride after all, but I took pride in the fact that I was the eldest son. And you know, when you are so far away and you've been far away from people you love for 20-25 years, away from your home, you miss so many things. You missed them growing old, you missed your brothers grow older, them having children. You see a kid, nephews and nieces who are probably 1 year, and then you see them when they are 5. So you missed a lot. So sometimes it's a happy thing or a happy moment to be part of a family function that you have so longed all your life to be there. You want your parents always, which may or may not be true. But when this celebration is going on and to be part of such a great celebration, I think probably in 2016, that was my best moment, to be there alongside my parents, cutting the cake.
And last but not least, Bilal, please do us the honor.
Thank you for this topic. I waited for it for a while. Okay, this is like a philosophical question, which is like, I think a lot of movies has been done on this topic. It can't be answered like very fast. Or if the world ends by this December 2016, what would be the first thing you would do? Okay, I would prefer to speak of many other subjects. I will try to go with it. First of all, I will not tell everyone. Be sure, because we have seen it in movies. When you tell everyone, it would be a chaos, and I don't want to be those are the last. I don't want this kind of things to be in the last days of our whole universe of life. Let's say. I thought, okay, what would I do? Maybe the thing that I prefer to do is like to gather the people who I really care for, the people who I love, and spend those last few days together. After all, I prefer not to know, by the way, if this is going to happen, don't tell me. I want to just keep living my life, but okay, if I knew it by like any chance, I think living it with the people who I love most, gathering around somewhere I like, enjoying those last moments together, or even speaking the things we haven't spoken, we haven't said to each other before. Maybe it's worthwhile. And this is like leading me to another thing, that since it's going to be a new year, maybe this is what I should do anyway, even if it's not going to end. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Right.
I should answer one of your questions.
No, why not?
I think I'll answer
Yes,
this
please.
one. I think I would go and meet Shah Rukh Khan because I'm die-hard fan of Shah Rukh
Shah
Khan.
Rukh Khan, huh?
Yeah, so I will do that first.
Okay.
You should do it anyway.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
We don't have to wait for the end of the road for you to do that. You can do
Yeah.
that maybe in the next few years. Anyway, so now we go to the part where I will give an evaluation. So about the first part, word of the day, Mr. Mukesh. Confidence, everything was there. Remember, this public speaking forum is all about confidence. And I've noticed that some of the people who have stood here in front of our crowd have that confidence. And you, sir, did have that when you were doing your presentation. Confidence, a nice word that you picked. Very often, some of the people that choose the words here are not too technical, or some are very familiar, but the word that you chose, I think, was a very good one. And we'll try our best to try to use that in our daily lives. And what else? I'm going to be nitpicking here, but one thing that perhaps you can try to improve is when people are expected to do a presentation, especially here in public speaking, people would expect that you are prepared. You are expected to deliver above them what is the obvious. So if they say, do a word of the day, they pick a word of the day, it's not that simple actually. So when you come here on stage, people actually expect a lot more from you. I guess your presentation was a little bit too short. Perhaps you could have expounded further and added a couple more words, thoughts, insights about why you chose the word, or what that word meant to you, and have you encountered that word in the past that can make your presentation a little bit more lively and engaging. But content-wise, the word, how you delivered it was wonderful. But perhaps we can put a little meat to the bone on our presentations, because like I said, when you come here, it's not as simple as you think it is. People have expectations, and you have to meet those expectations. So come prepared. I didn't say you didn't come prepared. You did. I have to say you did. But perhaps you just you took the topic very lightly, and that is why we had a very short presentation. But overall delivery, wonderful. Mukesh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's give Mukesh a round of applause. Mr. Sharat. What is that quote of the day, right? What was the quote of the day again?
Every dark night,
Every
there is a
dark night?
brighter day.
Yes. Wonderful phrase, very appropriate for the current times like that. Yes. All right, let's focus more on the good part of your presentation. Confidence was there. I think you made an ample amount of preparation. You put a lot of thought into the quote of the day, and you shared it with us, and that's wonderful. Perhaps if I were to pick one thing that you need to improve on is similar to what Mukesh did, is try to add a little more spice to your discussion. Let me jump forward to Bilal's presentation. I love Bilal's presentation. You know why? It was like watching a TED's presentation. His presentation started off as an emotional story. I was really caught in. I was really gonna feel sorry for this guy. Oh my God. But then all of a sudden I realized, oh, that wasn't the actual topic. So that grew my interest. So maybe you can try to be a little more creative in doing more presentations. Quote of the day may sound very simple, but actually it's not. So when you do quote of the day, try to draw from your personal experience. What is the reason? Why did you pick this particular quote of the day? How did this appeal to you? How do you think is it appropriate for everyone else? You can give examples or experiences in the past. So that's how you can make your presentation a little more engaging. Again, let's talk about engaging. I think both Mukesh and Sharat needs to improve on that. If you will notice Santosh's presentation, he would ask people questions just to make sure that, did you get what I was talking about? Do you understand what I'm talking about? So that's one good way also of trying to keep the topic interesting and keep people involved in your presentation. So very, very good effort, nice quote of the day, and look forward to more presentations from you in the future. Right, Sharat, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Now we go to the already relate to Bilal. I think it was a wonderful presentation. It's very seldom we see different techniques in presentation. This is the first time that I have heard someone do this particular technique. Well, they try to trick you emotionally to bring you into the story and then tell you directly what the story was all about. So I enjoyed that very much. I like that. And conveying the seriousness of the topic, talking about the relevancy of technology and how we've lost our being humane or humanity. We've lost touch of all of that. I think everyone of you would agree. The message of Bilal's presentation was really wonderful. I enjoyed it very much. Now, what can Bilal possibly improve? I really can't think of any, but perhaps we can use a little bit of visual aid. So I don't know how you can creatively describe this friend of yours before, because really I was thinking it was a friend. Yeah, he was a person. Then eventually he was a phone. So I don't know. Maybe you can bring some props, probably a little picture, to make the story a little much more engaging, much more seriously, and make people cry. I don't know. It can be anything like that. But overall, it was wonderful. So please, guys, take note of Bilal. When you see him on the agenda of public speaking, I suggest you try watching it. You will learn a lot from him. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Round of applause. Mr. Santosh. I enjoy this presentation every time. Mr. Santosh's presentation is the best presentation if you want to focus on your pausing techniques. We've said that all the time in TEST and public speaking. It's always important to try to pause every now and then and not to be in a hurry when you're delivering or conveying a message. So when you look at Santosh doing his presentation, and when he does that pause, it really makes you think, it really makes you want to think and say something when he does that. So that's one thing that I really enjoy about Mr. Santosh when he does that presentation. He has executed that very well. So keep note. If you want to learn how to pause and emphasize certain key points or words in your presentation, you should watch out when Santosh is on the agenda, right? So I urge all people to come. Nitpicking, I don't know, perhaps sometimes we lose track of time and sometimes we go over the 6-minute limit. But that really depends. If the topic is really very engaging, it's really wonderful, and you get our audience to come and join, that's a wonderful thing. In fact, if it were my choice, I really don't want to put any 6-minute time limit on speeches. But on some occasions, we do over. We go over the limitation, and perhaps we can a little bit more improve on that. But delivery, content, technique, everything was wonderful. Mr. Santosh, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. So, can I get a volunteer to do an evaluation? You see, evaluation, similar to what I did, is also part of public speaking. If you want, you can also come here and do an evaluation of Pratana's presentation. Anyone would like to share their thoughts? No? Alright, let me. Okay, very good. Pratana, very good. First of all, I admire the courage. This is your first time. When I asked you, you said yes. Okay, fine, then go. That's wonderful. It says a lot about the person who's willing to join and dive into something that she's not really prepared for. But so your courage, I admire that very much. Topic is on point, very much relevant to the current situation, end of the year, New Year's resolution, what you plan to do, and I like that. Perhaps, if I were to think of something that you would need to improve on is, I don't know if you've seen how table talk is being done before, but we actually pick volunteers. We don't hand them over to people directly, but that was a good thing. But perhaps we can do the volunteer thing much more effectively next time. It's nice that you shared your thoughts about the theme of your table topics. I enjoyed that very much. And overall, it was a wonderful presentation. Sir, would you like to share your thoughts on our public speaking for today? Maybe some wise words. Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Ravi, please, take your man.
Good evening. I would like to share a thought or some experience that I have gained over the last 20-25 years that I have spent in sales here, particularly in this region. One of the most common arguments that you get is, oh no, they had an Arabic speaking project manager, so we could not go because I am an Indian, I could not go. Or an Arab saying that, no, it's an Indian mafia. But what I have always believed, because as customers, we have Arabic customers, we have English customers, we have European customers, we have Indian, Pakistani, across the board. The most important thing, and from this 25 years of experience, I can stand here and promise you that is the ability to connect with that individual. And how do you connect? Why does an Arab gentleman connect with another Arab gentleman? He goes there, he doesn't talk about business when he first touches base. He talks about his village back home. He talks about connectivity. Maybe both of them are from Jordan, maybe they are from Egypt, wherever it is. So he gains a connection. Now, it is not easy for probably an Indian or European to go there and talk about Jordan. He doesn't know much about Jordan or Egypt. So what do? You have to be a good storyteller first. That's very important. And when I say storyteller, I don't mean you don't make new webs and start throwing them. No. You have to be a genuine storyteller, a good person who speaks from the heart and person who speaks the truth. If you are able to go there and talk about, you can even talk about stories back from India. You'll be interested to listen to them. You never know. So it's very important that you go and establish a connection. Once you establish a connection, whether it's an Arab gentleman or a European gentleman, you will find that he looks forward to meeting you next time because he has enjoyed your company over the cup of tea or coffee that you have enjoyed. He likes to speak to you. And slowly, you may not get business for a year. Come next year or come the year after that, he will call you and give you business. And this is a truth that we have noticed with innumerable salesmen here who have succeeded. Ultimately, when you look at it, you have only 5 great customers. The rest are all small customers. It's the 80-20 principle. 80% of your business comes from 20% of people. So it's true for any customer base anywhere in the world. So remember, your web is storytelling. The way you connect with them is talking from the heart and talking the truth. Never ever say lies. Fundamentally. You've lost whatever relation you would have built in 5 years. You lie once, you will lose it forever. So, which is why you will also feel and know and understand that when he made the presentation, he was able to tell you a story, which immediately caught on to you. So you were all waiting and watching. And what Santosh did, these are 2 absolutely different presentations. One is talking about facts, figures, which can be a little uninteresting if you are in academic circles, sitting in college and learning. We know that these things, oh my God, I don't want to go through that again. But these are 2 absolutely different presentations from different sides.